Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. It's Barker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. There is nothing that warms the old school heart quite like a good pass-catching fullback.
The big boy that likes to hammer people and block and pave the way. Just sneak him out of the backfield occasionally when you need it and get the first down. Nice catch by the big fella.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hemby. Makes one man miss. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught behind the line. It's Morris. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. He's in open space downfield. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He'll toss it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time, thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
Toss to the outside. Oh, out of space. And the ball's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended a little further. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Morris. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you were obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. The option look. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The official says no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To throw, it's King. Buying some time. He's out past the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's King. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
On the option. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Going with the ground game left. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's King. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pick it up on fourth down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on fourth down and short. It's on fourth down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on fourth down.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the back. And wings it incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts. with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Indiana.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Here comes the option. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 21 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He's loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
The Hoosiers are on the move. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Hoosiers have it with a first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the option, the pitch. Touchdown, Indiana! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's King. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his big tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Wants to throw on third down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, third and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up fourth.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Going right to work up top. Slithers into space. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback adapting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.